These little cuties are called Blue Death Feigning Beetles. They're native to the Sonoran and Mojave deserts in the United States. They get the name Blue Death Feigning Beetles because when they feel threatened, they will play possum. In captivity, these beetles can live up to 10 years. They're very slow moving and they don't fly. They do love to climb though, so any enclosure should be smooth-sided, such as glass or a plastic container. For the substrate, in our enclosure, we added about 2 inches of cocoa fiber in the bottom, and we topped that off with like 4 inches of a mixture of sand, aquarium soil that we already had, and some crushed walnut shells. For clutter, we added an assortment of rocks, plenty of leaf litter, cork bark, and a wooden bridge made for hamsters. Sphagnum moss was added to one corner to offer a moist spot for egg laying. They require low humidity, around 20% or lower, temperatures between 75 to 90 in the daytime and 60 to 70 in the nighttime. Below 50 is too cold for them. They also require high amounts of light to keep up the protective powder coating that makes them appear blue. They eat a variety of different fruits and vegetables. We like to give them bananas, carrots, apple. They love cucumber also. I've given them duckweed. They seem to like that. And then for their main food, we give them fish food, like the different types of flakes, vibra bites, things like that, and the stuff called black fly larva crumble. They really like that stuff. So that is like their main food source. You can also give them isopod food. They'll eat that. The point of giving them the fresh fruits and vegetables is so that they can get their moisture from that. That's the only way that they get their moisture. They don't drink water. They just get it through those fruits and vegetables. It is best to use organic when you feed them because that way there's no pesticides or anything that can affect their lifespan. Other good options as far as their main food source is high protein cat or dog food, the wet kind or the dry kind, it doesn't matter. They like both, and we've given them both. We just also have fish, so we have the fish food on hand. It's Blue Death Feigning Beetles are super easy to keep. They're very low maintenance, don't require much at all, just making sure that their temperatures are right, they have good lighting, and they have a constant supply of that fruit or vegetable to give them the hydration they need. We have 5 of these beetles total, and we keep them in a glass aquarium with a mesh top so that it can breathe and let the humidity from those fresh fruits and vegetables out, because again, you do not want high humidity with these. With high humidity, it will take off their powder protective coating, and that's not good for them. So you want to make sure to keep their humidity low. That's pretty much the most important thing when you're keeping them. They love leaf litter. They love to crawl around and explore and just check out different things. We also have cork bark. I don't think I mentioned that before. They enjoy that too. And as you can see, there's just a bunch of rocks in there for them to explore around on. They're very curious little guys, and it's super funny too, because sometimes they'll be crawling around on stuff and they just kind of flip over. And it's crazy to see the way that they flip themselves back over, because it's like it doesn't look like their legs the whole time we've had them, we have not seen them faint. It's really crazy. They only do that when they feel threatened or in danger. Another really cool thing about these beetles is they're interactive in the sense that you can hold them. They do not sting, they do not bite. Again, they don't fly. They're slow moving. You just gotta watch that they don't flip out of your hand. They do have a really cool texture. They're kind of bumpy feeling. They're also super strong. Their bodies are armored for their own protection. Like I said, they're a little bit clumsy. They do fall over sometimes, which is a little funny to see. They only get about an inch big at the biggest. They are community animals, community bugs, I guess. They do like to socialize and live in groups. Blue Death feigning beetles are part of the darkling beetle family, which means funny enough that they are related to mealworms. In the wild, their natural predators are things like scorpions and spiders who prefer to eat live prey. And that's where the feigning comes in handy. And they can stay in that fainted position for hours at a time. I've always enjoyed bugs, and owning these beetles has been a really fascinating adventure. They're very cool. Hopefully this video was helpful to somebody out there, and if you're thinking about getting Blue Death feigning beetles, I would absolutely recommend it. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe if you want to. Check out our other videos if you would like to. We would really appreciate it. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.